And in the first data term, I will keep name, and data definition, I will keep the product name, so that I can easily observe that this belongs to product info. Now, summary or preview, that means here I want the product related description. So here for the button, let's keep this as a description. Okay. And the product info, the description and preview. And you can see currently it is showing only the product info. So observe when I inspect the element, actually we designed 3 cards combination there. In the elements, we can see that, yeah. So in the elements, you can observe inside the elements, you can see. I will expand this. This is the area. And you can see it is dealing with, so switch. And see, actually 3 cards are there. We have info, we have description, we have preview. 3 cases are there. In that currently, it is displaying only the first case, which is matching. That means only the div that is matching. So with the switch info, only one is matching. Others are removed actually. They are not here. Now comes important part is here. When user clicks description, product info and preview, I need to pass that particular view name into this selected view. So important is there are 3 buttons. Generally, if you know basic JavaScript, you know that for several controls, if similar type of functionality happens, so then you don't need to write several methods. One method can handle all of them. That's general. Actually, suppose you might have learned about JavaScript or events in JavaScript. For example, we have 3 buttons. So currently we are having that situation. Suppose we are having 3 buttons. Like one is info, another one is summary, another one is preview, something like this. Preview, description, summary, preview, something. Now, important is these 3 buttons can use a single function. That means they can use a single function. That means btn click. That is a function. All the three buttons can use the same function. All the 3 can use the same function. That means later in event-driven approach, I will tell you what is event and how it actually works. In our current example, we need that. This info can use that button. Summary can use that click. Preview can use that click. All 3 buttons can use the same method. Then the question is how that method knows which button clicked. Because for every button, it have to handle a different functionality. So for 3 buttons, no need to write 3 methods. One method can handle all of them. That means all the 3 buttons are now having an event click. In Angular, we use click. On click event, they have to call that button click. On the click event, we have to call that button click. We need to manage that button click. That means on the click event, it have to call, actually all the three have to call btn click, right? That is the function. Now, if all the three are calling the function, actually in JavaScript, we can send the details of this button, the details of the button to the method by using two important options. Actually, event arguments, we have this and event as event arguments. We have this and event as event arguments actually. What is this and what is event? This is used to send the current object related information. Object related information means button related information. Button name, button ID, button value, you can send by using this. Event is used to send event related information. So button properties can be passed into the function by using this. And event properties can be passed by using event, actually in general JavaScript. So that means now what we do is here, but the problem in Angular is Angular cannot use this keyword. Why? Because this is already used by TypeScript to refer the class member, current class member. So in that case, now the object related properties, event related properties, both are sent to method by using a $event. Angular uses a $event to send the details of that particular button and its click to the function. That means now what we have to do is, so we need to pass this event into the function. That means what we have to do is equal to btn click, and into that we have to pass $event. We have to pass $event. Every button have to do that. That means through this event, we can send the button details into that function. That means in this function, there should be some reference. There should be some reference. So which can access the details. Any reference, I will just give E. That means through this E, we can access the details of this button, details of the button. And we can use them here. We can use them here. So here we need to follow this approach. Later when you learn about, generally when you learn about events, I will tell you detailedly about this. As of now, to handle the current situation, so we need to do this. Actually, the point is, so button is having, first button, this button is having a value, button have a value. This value is info, okay. Second button value is description. I am using these values, the same name as the case values, info, another one description, another one preview. So I am using the case values for the button. So the value as a preview. Okay. When the button is clicked, I need to call a function. Then I will call the function public. Here I will say choose view. Choose view. Choose view is a function which will be executed